And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And to give this time to the tailback. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 43-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. Off play action. Lawson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A good chance. This is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Henry. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Here we go. Here we go.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Get out the field, defense.
2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Back to throw. Henry to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Looking to throw. Henry. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Double tight, double tight.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here we go. 54. Hey, no, 54. I got you. I got you. Check 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Go. It's run.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Sponge.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
57. Mike, 57. Go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Henry. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Tight right. 4 down.
Throwing again, Henry. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Let's go.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Ready? 22. Watch the run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
You got tight.
Operating from the gun. Henry letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins Redskins touchdown. In for the score. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
Man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Lawson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready, set. Mike, right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Good track. Check your hot read.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Single.
Off the bootleg, Lawson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 27-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the curl. We play to win.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
30 base. All day, baby. All day. Go.
On first down, Lawson. Throwing right, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Army.
Off the play fake, Lawson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Now, listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They've bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. One of the bigger plays.